Hello guys, welcome back to Comic Book Cafe. Today we are reviewing the Totally Awesome Hulk, issue number 4. This is the new Hulk, not the original Hulk if you've never picked up an issue and read the series. This is the new Adamas Cho Hulk, which basically consists the team. When you talk about his team, basically what he does, it's him, it's his sister Maddie Cho. Right now, those are the two that make up kind of the team. His sister's the brains, planner and everything, and he's the Hulk. Uh, for those who have not even read or thought about picking up this book, this series is kind of solely answering what happened to the Bruce Banner Hulk. This series, quite frankly, is really, if you never picked up, really should. If you like a lot of comedy in your book, but a lot of action. This book right now, first 4 issues, reminds me a lot of the '90s Hulk by Peter David. A lot of comedy and a lot of action in it. So in this issue, we also have guest starring She-Hulks in it. We also have the Miles Morales Spider-Man. And so basically, what has happened so far in the book is Lady Hellbender, who basically hunts down the strongest, most powerful beast in the galaxy, has decided her next thing to hunt down is the Hulk. In this issue, she's got him captured in her ship. He's unconscious at the time. His sister has, shot out a drone who sees what's going on in the ship, where he's at. She's trying to speak to him to wake him up. But Lady Hellbender comes in, and the Hulk's kind of groggy, and he thinks she's going to kiss him, but instead she punches him to make sure the blue disc she has on his back is working, the same one she has on all the captured creatures she has to kind of control them somehow. And Lady Hellbender, then does kiss him, and it's funny to see She-Hulk, Spider-Man's, and his sister's reaction to him getting kissed. Like, they're all grossed out by it. She's kissing him. But his sister, kind of jumps into action. She hits the side of the ship with the van, which releases all the creatures captured, uh, except the Hulk at this point. And Lady Hellbender's found that she goes, "That's fine, you let them all go. I only want the Hulk anyway." But then the Hulk kind of feels like any chance back. He breaks the disc. He gets out. He's on with, now he's fallen to earth with all the other creatures. And he's petting the creature kind of calm it down, trying to keep him, they're trying to catch him all calm down. When Lady Hellbender doesn't like it, so she turns up her thing that basically makes all the creatures go basically rage insanely mad, and they all start attacking. So now She-Hulk, Spider-Man, and the Hulk have got to stop all these creatures. So then we finally get to see more of what happened to the Bruce Banner Hulk. Basically, if you don't know Bruce Banner Hulk, there was this big disaster meltdown happening with this new kind of power, and there was no time, so the Hulk absorbed all the power himself. By saving her, he did this to save everybody. Well, uh, didn't entirely, of course, like everything go to plan, and in this issue, there's basically 2 minutes before everything gets incinerated because the Hulk's going to basically, I guess, melt down or release the power or something. Anyway, and Black Panther and Tony and Iron Man don't know what to do. They're trying to figure out what to do. They thought Adamas Cho was unconscious, but he wasn't. And he shows up, in a suit going underwater. And they ask, what do you think you're doing? He goes, try to do what you guys should have done, and that's save a friend. And they're like, is this rated for this? He goes, yeah, I did that already. We're gonna find out. Because he was an understudy of Bruce Banner, so again, they have a history. Anyway, he goes up to the Hulk with his suit because the Hulk is just he's holding his head, he's being with all his energy, and he wraps the same kind of suit starts forming around the Hulk. The Hulk's energy levels start to go down and calm down, and as he does, he starts to turn to Bruce, and Adonis says to him, "You've had a rough time." Then he looks at his face and goes, "You've had a rough life. Let somebody else handle the burden now." And then you see him totally turn to Bruce Banner, and Bruce goes, "I'm not crying for, what have you done? I'm not crying for me. I'm crying for you." And then just as he says that, Adamas turns into the Hulk. And that's what we're left with. We see Adamas' suit burst open, and that's all we see of that. That's done. And I do like, by the way, in this book, the 4 issues, how they're explaining what happened to the original Hulk. They're not just like saying this, they're saying this is a continuation of, in a sense, the Hulk story, and they're showing you what happened to the original and how we got the new Hulk, because it wasn't answered in the original beginning of the series. So Now we go back to what's going on with the creatures, and they're fighting and stuff, and the Hulk starts to lose control. You know, he starts to Hulk out. He starts to lose control of it, and he's hit. You know, and his sister basically, you need to come down, or you're going to destroy. You know, basically destroy the whole coast. Another punch like that, and She-Hulk reminds him, "You keep telling me you're not like the other Hulk. Then prove it." You know, she's only around him because she's dubious that he's not different than, again, the Bruce Banner Hulk, that he's going to lose control and lose the rage. And then you see, you know, Adamas and the Hulk in kind of a quick picture of his mind here together. And he tells the Hulk, be quiet, he's thinking. And he figures out, okay, he sees the blue disc going, okay, we got to destroy the disc. And he figures out a way, and he electrocutes all the creatures, which destroys all the discs. And then they calm down. And he basically tells Lady Hellbender, thanks for the invitation to the garden she invited him to go to, but in the beginning, but this is my home. I gotta save these dumb earthlings, kind of thing. And she goes, well, if you ever change your mind, you know, let me know. And she leaves. And then that's basically kind of a wrap of what happened. You see all the creatures get shrink down, and they're capturing them all. And you see it's Sabrina's sister kind of make a thing, because she's still worried about her brother. Like, can he control? He doesn't see what she can see. She's talking about how he can't see. Does he not realize he was losing control? Just, you know, being the creature, and he doesn't see it. Again, the classic story of, again, the original Hulk, which is, of course, the man's fight with the Hulk. Like, who wins? At all times they're at a war to take control of the body, and we're kind of slowly seeing that, because we see him later in the book when he's got the locker door open. You see the Hulk's image, and then you see him look and just see his own. Like, you're always seeing the Hulk's presence around. He just doesn't realize it, that they're two separate entities fighting for control of him. Again, if you've not read the first issue, you can kind of jump into the series because it's really fun. But again, if you want to if you really want to find what happened to the original Hulk, it's best to read the first issue to issue number 4, and the Adventures of, because again, this book has been a nice, what you call a nice fun ride, right? It's not always serious. You're not like some big world-ending story here. It is just a simple, fun book, and I enjoyed it a lot, quite frankly. And this is one of the books, like this was one of the comic books I was looking forward back when I first started reading comic books. You know, the fun, comical but action books, and do have impact in the Marvel universe. Anyway, what do you guys think about the Totally Awesome Hulk series so far? Do you like it? Are you enjoying it? Do you wish for the original Hulk back? Or do you like this new Hulk? I'm actually warming up to this new Hulk a lot. I really didn't think I was going to, quite frankly, because, again, just like when Spider-Man, Doc Ock was, you know, Spider-Man, I loved the original Peter Parker Spider-Man. I'd read it for years, but sometimes a different thing's not necessarily a bad thing. And, of course, this is comics. Doesn't mean the Bruce Banner Hulk won't eventually come back eventually someday. It's just right now, or maybe we'll have both of them in the universe, which may not be a bad thing either. Anyway, love to hear your guys' opinions on the book in general, and I'll make another comic book review for you guys soon. Later, guys.